Bitches.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Ah.
Yippee. Gotta lock in. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Ba-ba-bum.
Last session, you guys got back from the excursion zone. Uh, Ash confirmed that the antidote Homer brewed for Rory actually worked quite well, and discovered that Tyrion had rabies.
Oof.
Echo went to see Ace and spent the night there. Uh, Homer got his heart broke by his sword and met a lady named Julia, who was also from Earth from the 90s.
Hmm.
Ace and Echo spent the day together. And then we had dinner with Ace and Axel. And I believe, Rory, you have breakfast with him this morning.
He does.
Echo spent the night at Ace's again.
As she should. Business partners.
Business partners.
Business partners.
And yeah, I think that was about it. So we'll come back in Friday morning, bright and early.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Bright and early.
Well, I assume relatively. So I think you were gonna meet Axel at what, like 8 or 9 a.m.?
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess we'll start with you guys back at the house. Echo would not be home yet. So who's waking up first?
Good question.
I mean, there ain't no way Gurn's waking up that early.
That is fair.
I wanted to let Rory sleep in a little bit, just so he could rush.
Yeah.
It sounds.
Well, I guess whenever Rory ends up getting up,
I will say.
What time?
It's around maybe 8-ish, I think, is when he would get up. He
Sure.
slept in and he's not sure of the time. We'll have him like walk around and go to the breakfast area. Because the day before, kind of a mess.
Yeah.
I'll just yawn at the table for a bit. And then he's gonna look outside the window and realize the sun is not. It's not dawn. And now he's gonna. Does he know there's breakfast here, or he has yet to like? Cause did Echo store stuff in for breakfast? You remember? Before she
Unless-
I
left?
don't.
Unless she was told.
Probably not. So he's just gonna leave then, in a rush.
All right. So you will make your way north, I'm assuming.
Yup.
Probably, same deal as last time. The person at the bridge will ask for your papers and let you through.
He did a mad dash.
I assume you teleported? Hopefully.
Yes. Probably.
Okay. And then, yeah, you'll probably be getting up to where you can kind of see the bridge. Axel usually guards in the distance. And you'll see him sort of walking down the street towards you. When he notices you, he'll brighten up and give a wave.
Oh, I was gonna say he's gonna try to like slow down and kind of look like he's just been walking instead of mad dashing it over there. The minute he sees him waving, he's gonna slow down to like a slow walk and go like wave back, like kind of not like breathe hard. Control the breathing.
Yep. Deep breaths.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Rory.
Morning, Rory says.
Glad you
Hi.
could make it.
I totally didn't run here. Then he just kind of looks at her and he goes, he kind of looks around and is like, all right, so where are we getting breakfast?
Um,
Did Rory forget?
no, I'm just trying to figure out where would make sense.
Ah.
I have to double check my map real quick. Well, there's a bakery not too far from here, or we could go to the Grumpy Hog for more of a sort of standard kind of breakfast.
He looks over to Axel with his hand on his his finger touching his mouth and going, "Do you have a preference?"
Whatever you'd prefer. the Witching Flower is more of a kind of cafe, sort of coffee and pastries kind of place.
Grace slightly like has a panicked look for a brief second, and then composes and I was like, "Let's go there."
All right. He'll walk with you back down. Kind of just sort of in the vicinity of Sparkle Dogs, kind of in here. He will lead you to a bakery, cafe type place. That is kind of witchy themed,
Ooh,
as the name would
witchy.
suggest. Got some drying herbs and bottles in the windows.
Ooh.
And he'd probably explain this is where. Did he bring something the first time that he came?
He got cookies or something. Cookies or
I
cookies?
think he made the cookies himself, but
Mm-hmm.
I thought he had brought something the first time. If
Oh,
so, this is
it was
where he got it.
pastries. It was pastries. He brought pastries the
Yeah,
first time. Yeah, he's brought in something over each time, if I remember correctly.
yeah. Donuts or something. I don't remember, but yeah.
Oh, it was donuts. It was donuts.
Was it donuts?
It was donuts. Donuts. So this is where he got it from?
Yeah.
Does Rory make that connection?
He'd tell you. He would probably explain that he goes here not like super regularly, but regularly enough.
Oh. Rory kind of goes, "Oh, so the donuts you bought the first time to the house?
Yep.
Oh, that was good. So when we go in, what do you recommend?"
I don't know why my brain is blanking on like every kind of pastry right now. They make a good apple turnover.
Dude, some bear claws.
Some bear claws. Some owl bear claws.
Oh,
There you go.
They have good coffee here. There will be a Fey folk lady, in a sort of black kind of cloaky kind of outfit with a witch hat on, who will greet you as you come in.
oh.
And you'll hear Axel go, "Morning, Nora."
Rory just kind of nods.
As you guys kind of get seated and situated and whatnot. He'll ask, so I know we talked a little bit about it last night, but how are you feeling about the job now?
Rory shakes his head. I don't know, Axel. Oh no. If I'm actually suited for this. He kind of just like laughs nervously.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't have hired you if they didn't think you were capable.
He just like kind of sighs more. It's I don't know, Axel. Like, I mean, I know I have. He kind of just twiddles his fingers a bit. Abilities, but uh, I'm not as combat prowess as the others. He talks about how that one shot he had to do was such a miracle shot.
Well, you pulled it off.
But what if I missed?
I'm sure you would have found another way to deal with the situation.
He just, oh, well, enough about me. What about you? Being a guard.
Oh, it's the same thing every day. You know how it is. Can't complain.
But doesn't that sound kind of nice?
It gets a little old after a couple hundred years,
Rory
but I'll
just
take
kind of
this over the war.
Rory kind of stops scratching his neck for a bit and starts scratching the neck, like 100 years.
The 100 Years' War.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That happened.
We'll kind of get a sort of sad, distant look for a second, and then kind of shake it off.
Rory kind of just shakes his head. Sorry, I should have remembered.
No, that's all right.
He kind of just starts fiddling with his pants pockets. Let's talk about the classes I'm gonna go do soon. Our upcoming class,
Of course,
right?
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
What should I prepare?
Well, your first few days will probably mostly just be kind of getting the feel for everything. Thanlin can instruct you on where to start better than I could.
Is there anything that will be exciting in general, or
Well, the beginning of learning that kind of magic is always a little bit tedious just because of the amount of studying that you have to do. But the feeling of casting your first spell is something else. I mean, I don't know if it'll be the same for you with, your abilities, but
I just kind of starts getting excited. He's never formally learned magic before, so he can't. So he's excited to learn actual proper magic, and
yeah,
he tells Axel how excited he is.
nice. It is interesting. I had a bit of magic. I can't say knowledge. Capabilities, I suppose. but that was more the godly kind, so actually learning to draw on it yourself is quite the feeling.
Or he just kind of is making arm motions like, is it as difficult as you kind of look like it would be?
I don't know if I'd say difficult. It can be tricky to get the hang of initially, but once you get the feel for drawing on the weave, it becomes kind of second nature after a while.
The weave? He looks over when he's heard that. What's the weave?
The weave is what we call the sort of underlying matrix of magic that flows through all of, everything. It's what a good number of magic users draw on, those who don't get their gifts from the gods or nature itself.
Rory's right eye twitches. But like he kind of like shivers and goes, so so this place, it's not. He kind of like fiddles with his hands. It's not God people, right? That give everyone powers.
No, not for this.
Oh.
I mean, it's still possible in the city to have divinely given powers. It all goes through the Arbiter now, but personally, I kind
Oh,
of
go
gave
ahead.
it up after the war. It's not really the same when you can't commune with your deity,
He kind of looks at him, goes like, "You had a deity you prayed to before?"
I was a paladin.
Rory kind of puts his fingers together, and that means
Warrior of the gods, more or less. Mostly combat oriented, but get a little bit of magic to help us through as well.
Rory's face sort of falls at that notion for a bit, and then he shakes it off and goes, "Well, I mean, at least you're not, doing that anymore, right? That's what you said."
Well, no, not particularly.
Do you like it better?
Not until the.
Rory cuts
I
him
would
off.
like it. I would like it better if it was the way it used to be. It's kind of bittersweet to say that now, but
Rory kind of leans back in the chair a little bit. So you missed the deity, I guess.
miss is a complicated word. My people weren't exactly widely liked, but those of us in the faith, well, I think it was mostly misunderstandings that led to our reputation.
Rory tilts his head. What reputation would that be? Because I won't
Well,
lie, you seem like a good guy.
kind of laugh a bit at that and thank you. Um, not many people understand the lady as being a goddess of healing. There was all sorts of rumors of horrible things that we would do that were never true, of course.
Roy's fidgeting in his chair. And he mumbles something.
But enough about that. Yes, the classes. You have a weapon to train with, right?
Rory fiddles in his pockets a little bit. Ooh, only the hand crossbow.
Well, that'll be a place to start. Usually there is more of a focus on melee, blades in particular, hence the name.
He kind of goes, would a dagger work?
Yeah, a dagger would work just fine.
Roy's eyes kind of widen. He's like, and then he narrows. He goes like, and he mumbles, "Gotta get it back from Gurn." Then he just mumbles it, hoping Axel wouldn't hear him say that.
We'll just kind of smile. Say, speaking of the divine and whatnot, do you have much of an interest in the Arbiter and how that all works here?
Rory kind of puts his hands together. He kind of sighs. It's complicated.
I can understand that.
Rory kind of just sits there, waiting for a follow-up question.
There's in a couple weeks there's a holiday, I suppose, event. It's the one day a year that the Arbiter actually manifests at the Divine Sanctum. If you'd like, we could go together to see it. It is fascinating.
Rory kind of sort of hugs his body a little bit, like rubbing his arms. He's trying to like. He nods and says, "I think I'd like that." There's a nervous tone in that reply, though.
It's well, everyone gathers at the sanctum and it appears, and then there's a bit of a tradition. A lot of the more sort of holy folk will go up and commune. That part's optional, of course, but it's rather a sight to behold, especially if you've never seen it before.
He kind of looks at Axel as like, "Do you want to commune with yours again?"
If it was possible. Give me either insight or perception.
What was it?
Either insight or perception, either way.
Let's try insight. Oh,
Yeah. He seems a little weird when his god comes up, but it's kind of hard to pin exactly how.
Rory feels a sense of familiarity. Rory kind of tilts his head. Do you not want to?
Not want to. What?
Is there any, like, is there a kind of a complicated feeling there?
A little bit. I never really thought I would miss it at the time, and then now that it's gone, it's a bit strange. But it is what it is.
Rory kind of cups his face and goes, "Ah, I." He keeps starting to talk and then stopping and starting and stopping.
Mm.
Mm. He just kind of groans. I want to say something and I can't figure out how to say it.
Well, you don't need to worry about offending me or anything if that's what you're worried about.
Well, he just kind of cups his hands together. It's not so much. I mean, I don't want to offend you. Don't get me wrong. He puts out his hands. I guess. He kind of just looks at him. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I have a complicated relationship with the deity. So, and then he kind of is like, he's like, so, I was kind of hoping you understand, but it seems like our situations are not exactly the same.
Well, would you want to talk about your situation a bit more?
Rory's eyes kind of widen, and he's like, "Oh no! You don't. I mean." There's a hesitation with him finishing his answer.
He'll give a kind of comforting smile. I'm here whenever you want to talk. If you ever want to talk, of course.
Rory just shakes his head. It's not like I don't want to. It's just. I mean. He just kind of mumbles. I just don't want you to judge me for it.
I can assure you I wouldn't judge you.
He looks over and it's like, well, I mean, you kind of know, or maybe heard, I have some sort of healing ability, right?
You told me a little bit.
Did I explain how it works?
Out of character, I think you did.
I don't remember. That's why I'm asking. Not like in character, and I'm hoping like So I don't remember
I
if he did.
think
Oh.
so. I believe so.
That's okay. He looks over. He's like, "You don't think that's weird?"
Not particularly.
Rory's like, "Okay, so like, mm, in my world, where I'm from, we do have magic per se, but it's kind of like." He starts fiddling with his hair at the same time. Well, you're born with it, I guess. He makes a face as if like that's the right word.
Axel's kind of nodding along.
And it's more so that like you can't just learn it. It's not just bestowed to you. So maybe like, I mean, Rory in his head is thinking, why is this so hard to say? It's just certain families kind of have children to pass on abilities, I guess.
Right.
We don't really have a say, though. He kind of just looks down and is like, long story short, I was created just to have my abilities.
I see.
Rory's like, it's not so bad. I mean, I was wanted, right? He kind of laughs.
I can see how that would be complicated.
Um, I mean, the deity, yeah, could have been great. We could pray to her all we want. She's supposed to bless us with all the healing. She's supposed to make our line useful and important and sacrifices. Woohoo. Rory just kind of drops his head. It's such a sham, though. Yeah, she's great. She gives us healing, but at the cost of our life.
Give me another insight check.
Yes.
Wow.
Rory's not fully. There's a lot
He's
going
staring
on.
at his own hands.
Yeah.
Um, if I may ask, what? I'm sorry if you told me this, but what deity did you serve?
Rory just cause she doesn't actually have a name. Funny enough. At least I don't know it. He looks over and goes, we know her as the Crimson Lady.
You'll see his eyes widen like slightly at that, and kind of clear his throat. I see.
Rory goes like, I guess you don't know who she is either.
Um, I'm not entirely sure.
Rory just shakes his head. No, don't feel bad. It's no one knows her really. The only text we have of her, he looks into his head for a bit. I don't even think they're legit. Maybe, and then he just sighs. Maybe that's why. He goes silent. Well, I mean, he just laughs. Anyway, when's our food getting here?
I imagine probably like as you kind of both pause and look around, she'll bring your food over. Whatever you ordered.
He's like, Rory immediately trying to ease the tension. He's like, all right, let's dig in, Axel.
Yeah.
Rory tries to nonchalantly eat, but he keeps occasionally glancing at Axel to see if he's worried him or not.
He looks thoughtful.
That does not help. Do you like your food?
Yes, it's very good. What do you think?
Some of the best food I've had in a while. Not better than Echo's, but still pretty good.
Good. I'm glad.
Rory just nods happily.
Probably a good few minutes of not quite awkward silence because you're eating, but you know. And you'll see Axel kind of take a bit of a breath. Rory, can I ask you something?
Rory, with a mouthful of food, just nods.
He'll kind of look around, a little bit nervous like, and then kind of reaching into the collar of his shirt, pull out a pendant, and kind of lean forward to sort of hold it out so you can see it. Does this symbolism mean anything to you? And etched into a silver disc will be the sort of image of a rose with a drop, like a droplet over it.
Rory gulps his food really loudly. Rory, can I lie?
Yeah, you could roll a deception.
I feel bad for lying, but okay. Rory, in reply, takes a really big gulp of air. After gulping, he goes, "It's like, it's very pretty, if anything." Where's deception check? Where's that? Deception.
It should be, yeah, somewhere in there.
Oh my god, Rory! Come on! What are these rolls? Shit.
Good.
What the fuck? Let's
That's
just
so
say
funny.
Rory said that with a very high voice. How about that?
You'll see him kind of like give a bit of a sort of sad, slightly confused sort of look, but then just kind of nod and tuck the necklace away. Well,
Rory, Rory kind of looks at him and goes like, "May I ask where you got that?"
uh, that was the symbol of the goddess I used to follow. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't mention it.
Rory just sighs. He's like, he goes, "Well," he does a long pause. It's like, it does. I'm not saying it doesn't. I, I don't know what the symbol is fully. It just that imagery reminds me of something else. And he looks very like hesitant of saying that last part.
Right, I see. I apologize.
Rory puts his hand. No, 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 no. It's not like you did anything bad. I'm sure it has nothing to do with your deity. He says in a hushed tone. He just he kind of sighs and goes like, he just mumbles, "I used to like roses."
Used to.
He kind of just they they remind me of someone. Or
I see.
yeah. He Rory kind of starts fidgeting with his veil. Amore. It's not a bad thing though. Just roses remind me of them. He starts. He has like a quivering in his face a little bit. He looks over to Axel though, and kind of with a semi-serious face, and goes, "Can I ask a weird question for you though, Axel?
Sure.
Thorns. How do you feel about them?"
Nothing in particular. Look kind of confused.
If it let hypothetically, Roy just kind of goes, hypothetically, um, if you saw thorns on a person, how would that make you feel?
It depends on the context, I suppose.
Roy kind of just blank stares at him. I don't have a context. It's just hypothetically. Just go with your gut. He just kind of looks at him.
Um. Well, I know usually there's some symbolism of something like martyrdom attached to them, so concerned perhaps? I mean, unless it's something that you would expect to see.
His right eye twitches again. I see. I see. He looks more at his food again and look at him. He's like, so may I ask why your deity is symbolized by roses?
Well, he'll kind of glance around sort of nervously again, kind of lean in, lower his voice a bit. The goddess I used to follow, we called her the Scarlet Lady. Her name was also unknown to us, kind of like in your case. The roses are the symbol of life, and the droplet is the symbol of what must be given. We were persecuted by people who misunderstood, but I suppose that's in the past now.
Rory's face has sort of. He's trying so hard to keep it stoic right now.
Performance check.
Oh. Yep, that's what I was gonna. Goddamn you, Sarksy. Yeah, I was gonna ask, should I do a performance check?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
It's a little better. It's not like any better overall, though. You see a lot of twitching on Rory's face. Rory suddenly slams his hands on the table, walks over to Axel, and gives him a really big hug out of nowhere.
Aw.
What the fuck?
He hugs you back, kind of confused.
Rory's just mumbling something over and over again.
What?
Can I do? How do I check for that to make sure if he doesn't hear it or not?
I guess I'll do a perception check. How loudly is
He's
Rory mumbling
whispering
this?
He's whispering it.
Okay, you guys are hugging though, so
Yeah.
a
Disadvantage.
15, I
He's-
feel like.
I want to say he's like muttering it into the guy's body.
I feel like a 15 is pretty decent.
What would I have to roll in return for that?
Are you particularly trying to hide it?
He's kind of trying to, but not really. But you rolled a 15.
Yeah. Because you wouldn't be deceiving.
No, he's just trying to not make it known. Axel is hearing Rory say "I'm sorry" over and over again to him.
What the fuck?
Rory, what's the matter?
He looks up and goes like, "Don't worry about it. You know, friends comfort friends." And Rory's face does not say a lot.
Aw.
I'm sure. And he's like, and he just mutters, "We'll make it right." Without any context given.
I'm sorry if I've upset you or anything.
Upset? No, no one's upset. Rory just gives him like a pat on the back. Don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. And he goes back to his seat. Goes, man, don't you just love hugging your friends?
Friends.
Thank you.
You gotcha. Haha. You guys could hear Rory's internal monologue. That'd be great. Good thing no one reads minds here.
I'm imagining Rory screaming,
you know.
fuck.
Yep.
Fuck!
Okay, how about we cut over to Gurn?
Yes, please. Please go to
Oh,
Gurn.
Gurney boy.
Oh, Gurney boy.
Gurn, are you with us?
Hey.
You, probably like an hour after Rory leaves, you will hear the phone ring and you will get the sort of just innate knowledge that the call is for you.
He'll go out and stare at it for a while. Very, very carefully pick it up and very slowly pick it up.
You'll hear Cyrus's voice on the other end. Hello? Hello, Gurn? Are you there?
What?
Good morning. I was wondering if you were busy today.
Not really.
How'd you like to take a trip across the river with me? Go see the lady who made your guns. Going to pick up a package with Winston, so
He'll immediately forget the wariness of the phone and be like, oh, sure. Right away, or
I was thinking of leaving in a little over an hour. If that works for you.
Wait, is that my pause?
sure.
Gurn answered the phone?
Yeah.
Gurney answered the phone.
Holy shit.
He answered the
Sorry,
phone.
I
I'm so
just
proud of
I
him.
heard it, and my brain's like, I don't know who's at the house right now, because Gurn wouldn't be talking to himself, and I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm so
That
proud
Character
took
of
me a
development.
him.
I am so sorry for interrupting. I have to.
That's okay.
That just threw me for a loop. Continue. I'm sorry.
No real time frame on it.
Sure. Whatever's fine.
All right. We'll stop by your place and pick you up then.
Okay.
I'll see you then. And you'll hear a click as he hangs up.
Okay. He'll set it down, not back on the thing.
Just on the table.
Yep.
Does he even know it has to go back on the thing?
I imagine at some point Homer will also head out to do his thing, wandering the streets.
Maybe he did it before Gurn got up. Let's be real.
Yeah, could have done.
Okay.
I know that was short, but let's jump to Echo real quick.
That was really
Uh,
short.
Well, he's got to wait an hour. We'll be
Okay,
back.
fair enough.
What's Echo doing on this fine morning?
I mean, what does she wake up to? Is he in the bed or?
Yeah, he'd be with you.
Um. It's like fucking cuddling. Hardcore.
Good.
Well, I thought you were gonna just end
Tails
it there and just say
intertwined.
it's just fucking.
Just fucking.
Just fucking.
Just fucking. I mean, could be.
I mean, they
Who can
probably
say?
did. Let's be real.
Probably at some point.
He's a whore, so you know, probably spends a good amount of time. It's probably really early type thing. Like just cuddling him, and probably gets up to see what she can make for him for breakfast type thing.
Nice. Business partners.
Business partner. This is what business partners do. Don't at
Yeah,
me.
everyone knows that.
Yeah. Probably, you know, get started on food for him and then feeds him a bit later.
Yeah.
Probably like when she has like the food in front of him, she'll you know, sit down with her own plate and have good conversation.
Yeah. At some point, he will probably ask if you would like to go meet the person who's going to be assisting you with your brothel.
Well, yes, actually.
Wonderful. I'm hoping you two will get along.
Well,
From what I know, Mr. Theron is good professional man.
the Rome?
Theron is his last name.
I was wanting to talk about something. If you'd like to accompany. There was a few things I wanted to maybe get your opinion on.
Certainly.
Well, I guess first, I was wondering if there was any way to make it easier to traverse back and forth between my residence and the brothel. And then she kind of gets all bashful and like kind of fiddles with her fork. And well, maybe also a way brothel to you? She flutters her eyelashes.
That's certainly something I can look into.
don't know how hard it would be, but having to go all the way around to that bridge and then having to go all the way back to the southern quarter, it's just, it takes up so much time. And I could, well, I could bring meals as well.
That would be lovely.
And also, it would make for great emergency business meetings.
Yes, it would.
So, yeah.
Well, as for expediting getting you here at least, there is something I can offer. Of course, I have to ask your utmost discretion. And he'll give kind of a like half not joking, but just kind of like smile, like, you know.
Well, of course.
There's a remnant from before the war, located on the bottom floor of the casino. Not many people know about it. But if you punch in 013 in one of the teleporters in the Solar Court, it'll bring you here.
To his penthouse thing?
To the casino.
To the casino. Alright.
All of the teleportation points on this side of the river were supposed to be destroyed after the war, but, well, they forgot about one.
Well, that's lucky. Kind of gives him a almost knowing kind of glance.
Mm-hmm. They forgot. In the meantime, feel free to use that.
Alright.
But I'll work on getting something more convenient. I have some ideas that should be feasible. I'll just need to get in contact with a few people.
I imagine she's sitting kind of close to him and then like leans on him
Mm-hmm.
in a business partner like way.
In a business partner way.
Yeah. Yes, I do believe that would make things a lot easier. That way, I'm not leaving them high and dry because I don't think they'll actually cook for themselves.
They seem to rely on you quite a bit.
Maybe. It's just kind of.
You're a very kind soul, Echo.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of used to it. Being a mom, you know. Kindness has to do it with it.
Well, a large part of your business venture is for the sake of giving, is it not?
Yes.
And just kind of smile.
I do enjoy what's needed. But sometimes I do feel like I might go insane if I do that. Oh,
Seems like a lot of pressure.
I'm sure you deal with pressure than me being a lowly whore.
Well, you're certainly more than that.
It depends on who you ask.
I'd say you're certainly more than that.
I'm glad you think so. Anyway, speaking of, I did want to run a few advertising campaigns in the form of charity. I mean, I might as well get my name out there while I'm doing it, if I'm doing it anyway. There are times where I have been handing food out to the people of the Eastern City. I was thinking of maybe doing that and trying to get the business out there. I was wondering
It's kind of
if,
nodding along.
I was wondering if you maybe wanted to join me on that. Be good business
love to.
maybe for the arcade. Or, not that a casino really needs much advertisement, but
Certainly. I'd love to.
I was also wondering, are there... there must be. I shiver at the thought, but are there orphanages here?
There are 2, in fact. One on either side of the river.
Her ears droop. I see. And how well off are those?
The one in the Solar Court is well off enough. They're fairly selective with the children that they keep there.
She
The one in the
frowns.
northern city struggles, as far as I know.
Well, I don't think that'll do at all. She kind of just like thinks to herself a bit. Well, I think I'd like to do anything in my power to help both of them. Is the best way that might
I'd be happy to help.
You know I love you.
What kinds of things are you thinking?
Do you happen to know the adoption rate?
Low, as far as I know. There aren't many people who particularly jump at the idea of having to take care of an infant for the foreseeable eternity.
Are they mostly infants?
I don't know the exact ratio. I know a good number of them are. I believe most of them are between the ages of 5 and 10, I would say. Much older than that, and some of them choose to go off on their own.
I don't blame them.
There were a lot of children orphaned by the war, and even more that have arrived since.
Well, I'm not exactly too sure on what to do to help the children. Is there some sort of Christmas here?
That's the holiday in the middle of winter, yes?
Yes.
The winter solstice. We do have something similar. It's kind of become an amalgamation of a number of different holidays, but some call it candle nights. Some simply refer to it as the solstice.
Well, I have seen like toy drives for children. Maybe something we could do then.
That's certainly feasible. We have plenty of time to prepare.
Have to get in whoever runs it, but yeah, I'm sure that can be done later.
Well, I can get you in touch with Golden Soul. She's the matron of the Golden Oak, the one across the river. As for the one in the northern city, I believe the people who run that are usually there, so you could probably just stop by.
Do appreciate.
Of course.
Imagine she like eats for a little bit and then like she kind of like looks up at Ace like with a I just got an idea type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for my office, I was wondering, you knew place where I could get decorations that would be suitable. I guess what I'm wanting to do is make my house look like fields, flower.
That sounds lovely. I know of a place up north that deals in furniture and home decor sort of things. You could probably talk to Mr. Theron about that as well. He might be able to place more sort of special orders for you.
Would you maybe come with me?
Gladly.
I'm not sure how much time we'll have, but I'm sure we'll be able to get the scenery across to them with more than just me.
I think so.
He gives him like a really oh.
Okay, so you guys are planning on going to that store, and then he wants you to meet Adrian. I'm just keeping track of what, because we might, if you would like to go through some of that in more detail, maybe we could do a bonus content. I do want to meet Adrian, I think, at least, but so yeah, we will jump back to Gurn momentarily. Gurn. Oh, Gurn.
Okay.
You doing anything in the hour that you're waiting?
Yeah, I think at some point he'll probably like half-ass something for breakfast.
All right. Do you do the dishes this time? Important
No.
question. Okay.
Oh. Oh no.
And then yeah, about an hour will go by, and you'll hear a knock at the door.
I'll kind of like look around for a second. I like wander over and open the door.
You will see Cyrus and Winston standing there. Winston will give you a little wave. Morning. You ready?
Sure.
Cyrus will say. They will lead you actually, as much as it is a bit of a walk, they will lead you on foot up to the bridge. Well, you guys on foot, Cyrus in his chair that moves for him. Do the paperwork thing at the bridge, cross over, walk another mile about, past Club Pyre, which is where you guys found Tyriad the night that you guys rescued Jax. And then, yeah, kind of down south a little bit. You might actually pass. I have to double check. I shouldn't have closed my map. I forget how far away this is. It's quite a walk. You guys are doing a lot of walking. Okay, yeah. And then you will come to a shop with bars in the windows, and a door that doesn't have a window in it, but a sign that says the Silver Bullet, with a picture of a gun on it. And Cyrus will just kind of go up and open the door and gesture for you to go in first.
Gurn will kind of like stare at the bars over the windows for a second, and then walk in.
All right. Kind of a fairly unassuming room. There are some guns that you could probably assume are not loaded, sort of hanging on display. Some stuff behind the counter, a couple locked display cases with various types of ammo in it. And a strangely, slightly familiar woman, sort of leaning on the counter. And she'll look up, kind of give Cyrus a nod, and he'll go, "Hey, Joe, got your new customer here." Kind of pat you on the back. And she'll kind of look down at you. Give me an insight check.
Yeah, I'll totally do that.
Right. Giving me an insight check. Let's see. 21.
21.
21. You'll see her kind of look at you and then kind of do a double take, get a bit of a weird look on her face, just like kind of confused look. "Hello. What can I do for you?"
What does she look like?
I will send you a picture. I haven't been able to draw her myself yet, but basically this. It is in the general chat.
General chat. Oh, that's a gunslinger if I've ever seen one.
God, she's hot.
Those are two different responses.
Okay, and you said she seems like vaguely familiar?
Seems just kind of vaguely familiar, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, and what did I get from the insight?
That when she saw you, she kind of did a double take and looked a little bit confused, as though she may have also had the same sort of recognition, deja vu.
Deja vu.
Okay.
Oh, dang it, Rexy.
Gurn will just like stare at her.
She'll just kind of stare back at you, but Cyrus will walk up to the counter, kind of. I was gonna say lean against it, but like I guess just sort of put an arm on it, and go, "You got my stuff?" and you'll see Joe kind of tear her eyes off of you, sort of look at him for a second, and then, oh, yeah. And she'll duck behind the counter, pull out a box, and sort of put it on the counter, but keeping a hand on it as Cyrus gets out payment. And then they'll do the exchange, and she'll kind of nod to him. Gurn here's been getting some good use out of your guns. And she'll kind of look at you. What do you use them for?
Shooting
You
things.
some kind of bounty hunter?
Sometimes.
You'll see Cyrus kind of glance at you. He's one of the department's new fire team. And you'll see Joe kind of like, oh, give a nod. Well, glad they're treating you well. Need any tune-ups? Want any upgrades?
Upgrades?
Oh no.
More power, better scope,
Oh no.
pump a little
Oh,
magic
yeah.
into them.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
If it can be done to a gun, I can do it.
Gurn will just kind of like stare off into the distance, just like lost. Probably after a good like awkward 10 seconds. He'll just kind of like shake himself for a second. I mean the rifle hits pretty hard. I don't know. I suppose the only thing I'm missing is something to hit a large area. Rifle can go far, shotguns for close range. I've got mine for kind of normal use. Yeah, I suppose something heavy can either hit a group or
Well, I could hard sell you on a whole new gun, but... and she'll kind of come out from around the counter, walk over to one of the display cases with the ammo and unlock it, pull one of the like key rings with a whole bunch of keys dangling off it out and unlock it. And she'll hold out a box of rifle cartridges. These ones, they blow up. So like, imagine kind of like a shotgun shot, buckshot, what have you. Except it stays in this, kind of taps the cartridge. For about 20 to 50 feet before it blows up. Think of it like a long-range shotgun shot. Of course, you want something that blows up. You could also just get the ones that straight up blow up. She'll pull out another box that has a explosive warning symbol on it. Sort of hold that up too.
Those fit in the shotgun.
This is rifle ammo. You're looking for shotgun shells? We got those over in that case. Couple similar options. There's the enchanted elemental ones.
I've only ever made regular shot.
Well, you load and fire them the same as you would any other cartridge.
I suppose the explosive ones, how much do they?
10 gold and 10.
No, I mean the radius of. Am I hitting 3 people or 30?
1 second. Looking at about a 10-foot radius with these ones. In meta terms, one shot of these is half a fireball. 10-foot radius, 46 fire damage on a failed save.
She'll say 10-foot radius, and he'll just kind of like lizard blink at her.
She'll kind of give like a bit of a bemused smile. Yeah, I'd say probably 3 people if they're in a group tight enough. Maybe more if they're real clustered together.
Got it. I mean, I guess I'd have to come back. I don't have too much on me right now.
Sure, well, I'll be here.
Right.
If you're looking for something cheaper, we got some non-magical stuff. Like I told you, we got the scatter shot, couple piercing rounds.
Piercing rounds.
There's a chance for him to cut straight clean through whatever you're shooting at. Depends on, how close you are. If you hit anything particularly hard, but get it lined up could be a 2-for-1, Also helpful if you're up against anything with armor.
Are there rounds specifically for hitting multiple in a line?
These would
that
be your
not-
closest, unless you're looking for something enchanted. Do have these new experimental ones, thanks to yours truly over here, and she'll kind of nod to Cyrus, and he'll give a sort of self-satisfied kind of chuckle. Haven't had much of an opportunity to test them out yet, but they're electrical charges, so you fire the one bullet, it lodges itself into the first thing you hit, and then if there's anything close enough, the current branches out. Hits anything around them that it can link to, Anything conductive enough. Don't need to be in a line for that. Just need to be
Right.
close enough.
Is it not normal for guns to pierce through multiple targets?
It can be, depending on the target. And I guess the person pulling the trigger.
Right. I mean, like I said, I guess I'll have to come back at some point.
Sure. Most of the non-magical rounds you get for usually 5 gold for 10. The magic stuff starts at 10 for 10. Goes up from there. You can also just get the regular ones for cheaper than that, depending on what exactly you're getting.
Is it hard to make the normal ones? I'm just used to making my own shots, so I don't know.
Oh, well, if you're used to making them yourself, then no point in buying them from me, unless you want to give me your money. Also in meta terms, and I should write this down because I'm going to forget, but whatever. The piercing shot gives you a bonus to hit armored targets, or armored targets. So a bonus to the AC to hitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or for unarmored targets, they have a chance of just basically doing your piercing shot thing. You would
Gotcha.
roll for it. And those are 5 gold for 10 bullets.
Uh, I suppose I'll come back when I have some more coin.
Alright. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you again then.
Right.
You'll see Cyrus kind of look between the two of you, sort of picking up on the kind of weirdness that's going on. And kind of shrug. Ready then?
I suppose, yeah.
Joe will sort of wave you off with a, y'all come back now. As Cyrus leads you out, once the door sort of closes behind you. Y'all know each other, or like, what was that about?
I don't know.
Alright. Not much of a talker, huh?
Gurn's just like lost in his own thoughts.
Cyrus will be like, yeah, well, that's alright. And start kind of leading you back. Once again, just walking. The whole, like, 5 miles. And he will, assuming there's nothing else, drop you back off at home.
Okay. Yeah, Gurn will probably head back inside and then kind of just sit there for a while. Very confused.
Good.
Like he should know something. But it's not it's not
Yeah.
clicking.
Just remember,
Yeah, skill issue.
skill issue.
Also, I think you're muted.
Oh. Whoops. Thank you.
Okay. Rory, are you here?
Yep. I was listening. But my chair
Is
is
there-
shaking, so
Yes. The struggle.
it's an old chair, so
Yeah, mine too.
I muted because I'm like, oh, I keep squeaking anytime. Right? Jesus.
Is there anything else you wanted to do with Axel?
Oh, there's a lot of things I want to do with Axel, but
Yeah, Rory
Hey,
turned
yo.
into a whore.
Rory
no.
just is gonna be awkward.
Yep.
Besides getting the breakfast thingy, I can't think of anything.
All right. Then he will walk you home.
He'll give him another hug goodbye, but not, and then
Aw.
get really embarrassed and go, well, we'll see you later, Axel.
Oh.
See you at class next week, right?
He nods,
He'll
and then
smile and nod.
and then he waves goodbye while going into the house.
Yep. Nice. probably, I don't know if Gurn's in his room, but possibly see Gurn staring off into space somewhere, lost in thought.
That's just Gurn.
That's just Gurn. It's a normal Friday.
He's doing the lizard stare into nowhere again.
The way that cats just will like stare out off into a corner.
I'm being called
but-
out.
But is that like because they see something, or is it because they know something's there that we don't?
Unclear.
You'll never know.
We'll never know.
When Atlas does it, he's hoping a bitch will. He's protecting it.
Against the demons.
Yep.
The shadow people.
Yep.
I see them too, Atlas. I see them too.
The demon in the
But-
wall.
That's just
If
me.
anything, though, after he sees Gurn, he's just gonna go to his on the table and he just starts jotting things in his notebook again, as he usually does.
Nice.
Your goddamn dishes.
Gurn has not been in civilization for a very long time. He doesn't know.
Wait, so
he
he
doesn't remember.
will Rory have noticed the dishes on the table?
Would you have Gurn, did you leave your dishes on the table or in the kitchen?
Probably left him in the kitchen.
Now then, Rory's not gonna even know because he's not gonna enter the kitchen. He has not entered the kitchen yet, so.
Well,
Okay, so then jumping back to Echo once more. Ace will probably take you to meet Adrian first. It's kind of on the way north. And he'll actually, you guys will stop at your brothel. And as you get there, you'll see a man. Dark skin, but kind of weirdly like grayish, dark, like ashy. Hair in dreads, glasses, wearing a suit. And he'll kind of look up and give you two a nod as you approach. And Ace will introduce you. His name is Adrian Theron, as mentioned. And he will sort of give a polite, nice to meet you. Look forward to working with you.
oh, the pleasure's all mine, darling. He'll shake his hand.
He feels a little cold. Like a little cold. Clammy. Not clammy, just cold.
Oh my, are you okay, dear?
I'm fine. As far as a dead man can be. Kind of give a bit of a smile.
I'm sorry. Dead man?
He'll smile a bit wider, and you will notice vampire fangs.
Oh. I see.
I'm going to be your personal assistant. So anything you need for this place or anything beyond that, if I can do it for you, just let me know and I'll have it done.
Well, that'll be nice.
Ace will chime in. Adrian here has been working for Mr. Gilded Hollow for the last few hundred years, so he's very experienced with high pressure business. So he'll be able to handle anything that you throw at him, I'm certain. Adrian will kind of give an appreciative nod to that.
Well, I'm sure you're very capable. I have no problem placing my trust in you immediately. If Ace, if Ace does so. But you are an assistant to. I'm sorry, who? Ace?
Rex Gilded Hollow, he's one of the members of STAR. He runs Virago Industries. You may have noticed their storefronts around. They also handle a lot of the imports and exports between the two sides of the river.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if you've been working for Mr. Gilded Hollow, why are you coming to work for me?
He'll kind of look at Ace, and Ace will answer. As part of an agreement between the two of us, Gilded Hollow does a number of favors for me, and I do a number of favors for him in return.
Is this a sort of thing where I'm gonna be, I guess, sharing Adrian?
No.
Just wanted to make sure. I don't want to overwork you.
I appreciate that.
And do tell me if it feels like you're overworked. I will do everything in my power to help in whatever way I can.
He'll give a very genuine smile and kind of nod. I look forward to working with you.
And I you. She gives like a genuine smile back to him.
And Ace will ask him, how are we looking construction-wise? Any idea on an opening date yet? And Adrian will pull a little sort of pocket flip notebook out of his coat, look at a couple things. Well, the construction's looking to be done at the end of next week. Beyond that, need to get whatever sort of interior work you want done. He'll say kind of to you. And then as soon as you see fit, we'll be good to open.
Well, I can see so many colors across this landscape. Ace and I were going to look for, I guess furniture for my office. But I would like to go over what this area would look like with you.
Certainly.
As well as the upstairs rooms. I was thinking themes for some of the rooms. And of course, a room for my employees if they need to rest. Don't have anywhere to rest.
Certainly. I'll be here during the day weekdays. You can also give me a call.
Okay. I do want to make this clear, Adrian. that there will be a lot of charity work. I'm not sure how much you know, but I am wanting operations done kind of separately in the day and then in the night. I was thinking maybe something along the lines of using the kitchen to help the homeless by day. And then when night comes around, everything changes.
I like the sound of that. Give me an insight check also.
I think I have not.
Yep.
Having a hard time, hold on.
You're good. Take your time.
Insight?
Yes.
Fuck.
You'll notice when you say the thing about you and Ace were gonna go furniture shopping. He'll kind of give a bit of like a subtle, sort of curious glance in between the two of you. And then as you start explaining the sort of charity idea and some of the things you want to do with the place, you'll see him get sort of a more kind of curious look at Ace, but then kind of like as he's listening to what you're saying, kind of just more thoughtful about the thinking the business aspects and kind of nodding along and being like, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, I could see that.
Oh yeah. That being said, Adrian, first things first, I do have an employee in mind.
All right.
He's my roommate. He's already come up with a game plan as far as security. And he's going to be my head
That's good.
security. But the thing is he cannot... music is such a hard thing for him to deal with. I can't remember if we actually went over that in like the bonus content that was canon, or
I think you had mentioned it to Ace, and he suggested maybe looking for some kind of magical item, but I don't think we really went too much into it.
okay, so yeah, she's gonna continue. I'm not sure how we can make it to where he can't hear any music. Ace suggested a magical item, but I cannot have him hearing my music, or anybody else's music for that matter, and having a full-on panic attack.
You kind of nod thoughtfully as you say that. Well, magic isn't my particular area of expertise, but I do happen to know someone whose it is, so I can look into that for you.
You would?
I think the idea of some kind of maybe magic filtering device might be the best bet, because I assume as head security guard, he'll need to hear,
Yes.
even if he can't hear the music.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's one of my more top priorities, so we can get Gurn working as soon as possible if he wants.
Certainly, I'll ask I'll ask Cecil about it. See what he thinks. I'll get back to you on that as quickly as I can.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you already.
Glad to be of service.
I would imagine like she like ends up telling him more of her vision.
Mm-hmm. They talk for a while. They talk business.
Yes.
He gets caught up on the plans. You could probably tell too as you're kind of explaining the vision. He seems like kind of hyped about it. Like not like overly like excited, but just like the more you tell him about, the more he's like, "Oh, this is actually going to be something kind of interesting to do," sort of vibe.
Oh yeah. And I also like imagine that she'll tell him about the like charity campaigns for advertising that she wants to do soon.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Yeah.
she's got to find some
And
freaking
then
chefs.
yes, we got to figure out the rest of your staff at some point. And then yeah, Ace will bring you to a place called Rustic Roots. But I guess, I mean, I don't know how much you want to get into it, but
I mean, I don't care. It's whatever.
so he'll bring you. I don't remember exactly where it is. I think it's in the Rainbow Ward up in the northern city. So this will actually be the first time any of you have been in the northern city.
Well, Helmer was in there.
No, he wasn't. He was
Oh, he was
north of Star
there.
headquarters.
Okay.
Yep, but not on the
Alright.
other side of the wall. Not quite. So as you head north, you'll see the area kind of in the northern part of the eastern city gets a bit more kind of rundown, sort of less sparkly and vibrant, like the southern sort of commercial street area is, and more just kind of like lived in. You can tell the people up here aren't necessarily as well off as people who are able to live down in the commercial ward. And then as you exit the wall and enter the northern city, this place looks like it's been built largely out of scrap metal and trash. A lot of the buildings are kind of cobbled together, sort of sheet metal, kind of welded or riveted into sort of vaguely house-like kind of structures. The roads are dirt. You'll probably also notice, while there are a lot of robots and a lot of kind of more of the sort of stranger sort of species of character in the Eastern City, up here there's almost no humans. Or any of your kind of standard elves, fey folk, the kind of standard you'd see in the rest of the city. They're more the sort of monstrous folk. But Ace will lead you through to a furniture store kind of on the edge of the Rainbow Ward, I believe is where it is. Lead you in. It'll be mostly sort of rough-hewn kind of wooden furniture. Very natural looking. Kind of Art Nouveau, sort of elegant kind of style to a lot of it. Well carved, but also using a lot of the sort of natural flow and natural edges of the wood. And yeah, you guys can get some decorations from there.
Hell yeah.
And we can talk about what exactly you want to look for. I imagine some of the more specific stuff they could probably you could commission them, or there might be somewhere else that Ace could sort of take you for that. But yeah.
Yeah.
And then I assume he'll probably drop you off back at the house at some point.
Yes, much to her dismay, but yes.
Yes. And then yeah, we will leave it there. Perhaps with a knock at the door. Who could it be? Find out tomorrow, hopefully, next session.
Could it be?
It's definitely not your boss with your payment.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
Is it actually? Is it actually?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought we were being joking. Okay.
Well, someone else as well. But that will be a surprise.
Well, fun.
I feel like I might have mentioned it at some point, but you know,
Who knows?
I don't.
who could say?
I
Not
don't
me.
know either. Well, you're the DM. Of course you know.
I don't think.
Don't give me
DMs know.
that much credit.
I would say that's
Yeah,
not
the other
entirely
credit.
true.
The DMs like fucking bullshit their way.
Yo, I was surprised where you went with freaking Axel and Roy's breakfast because, like, oh, we're doing this now? Okay. I wasn't ready for it.
Good.
Yo, and what were my rolls were garbage today. I'm sorry.
They were pretty rough. Yeah, I was trying to give you more, but
I'm like, seriously, Rory? Damn, you really not in the right headspace today.
I
No.
actually kind of don't blame him because he's still probably
He's still,
recovering.
yeah.
yeah. I get it. I mean, it works out story wise. I'm like, Rory, I need you. And then your lie was a nat 1. I'm like, God damn, Rory, I can't give you anything today. We're just. I literally tried. You've been hitting me with the oh shit. I wasn't ready to do this today. Hold on.
To be fair, neither was I, but you know.
You decided to just bring it out. I'm like, oh, I mean, we're
Yep.
guests because we're here already. The car's already
Yeah.
parked outside. Why not?
Yeah, we'll do it.
That's how that felt. Okay, that is literally how that felt. So I'm like, bitch, we're going to the mall, and I'm like, but I'm not ready. The car's outside. Okay, I'm going. You coming or not? That's literally how that felt.
Get in,
Yep.
loser. We're going shopping.
But I have no money. Oh well, you're coming with us anyway. Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. She has an assistant.
Assistant.
Yee, my vampire boy. Oh, I'll post his picture too.
Good.
I know it's not hard to do, but you've thoroughly confused Garen.
Good. That's what he deserves.
Yeah, that whole time I'm like, oh my god, Garen, please. Come on, Garen. Come on, Garen. Pick
Come
up what they're
on.
putting down. No. Damn it.
That's the picture I have as a reference for him.
Kind of looks like Echo from League of Legends, but not.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
a dead
actually,
dude.
there's another character that reminds me of. Hold on. Oh my god, what's his name? Oh, this is probably not the best way to search for this. That's the only one I can think of. Oh,
Uh-oh.
God.
Oh no.
Look, I don't know Fortnite characters off the top of my head, okay? Like, There's literally a character that looks like that in Fortnite, and I am like, oh, I am super blanking on it, and
God, Adrian's been in Fortnite.
I swear to God,
Adrian in Fortnite?
Adrian
is
in
his name
Fortnite?
actually Fortnite? Like his name actually Adrian? I'm like, I know it's just with a V. God, we're just going to the wiki and we're just gonna scroll until I find the name. Why not? Jesus.
Okay, stream. I love you. Bagger, if
My
you're still there,
stream.
I am so happy you're back. I'm so excited. Hopefully I'll catch you in a stream later. Goodbye.